fresh body and start the cycle anew.
Can this body be anyone, or must it be a daughter?
I am uncertain. According to her writings, certain hosts are better than others. The more a host is prepared, the quicker the transition will be. I am sorry. This simply takes me by surprise. I would have thought I would have had some inkling, some notion.
No one thinks the worst of their own mother.
Flemeth is no doting mother. She is an abomination and a sorceress, and I should have at least suspected something.
So why would she risk sending you with me?
I do not know. Perhaps 'tis as she said, the Darkspawn threaten her as much as they threaten anyone else. Or perhaps she believes that this journey will make me more powerful. According to the tome, if the host is already powerful and trained in magic, it takes far less time for Flemeth to settle in.
So if you died, she would have another daughter?
Not by any natural means. Perhaps I should take this as a vote of confidence from her on my capabilities. Or perhaps she simply wished me gone from the Kolkari wilds, so she could prepare her ritual in peace. A disturbing thought.
So what do you intend to do about it?
There is only one possible response to this. Flemeth needs to die. I will not sit about like an empty sack waiting to be filled. Flemeth must be slain, and I need your help to do it.
Perhaps you should talk to her about it first.
And what would that do? At best, I would receive pointless reassurances. At worst, Flemeth would imprison me once she became aware I know what I do. I know my mother well enough to be confident she would show no mercy when it came to her own survival. I must do the same.
Kill Flemeth? Isn't that a little extreme?
It may seem so. If you think of Flemeth as a mother, think of her instead as an ancient abomination that intends to use her own flesh and blood to extend her life beyond all natural limits. She did not wish anyone to get a hold of this information, least of all me. Now I have. If I do not act on what I know, then more the fool am I.
Very well, I'll help you if I can.
Then what needs to be done is for you to go back to Flemeth's hut in the Kokari Wilds without me. If I am present when she is slain, I cannot be certain that she will not be able to possess my body right then, so I must remain at the camp. Confront her and slay her quickly. I doubt she will truly be dead even then, but it will take her years to find a new host and recover her power, if that is even possible. The thing I must have is her true grimoire. With it, I can defend against her power in the future. Everything else in her hut is yours.
Are you serious? Kill Flemeth, a witch of the wilds?
She would like everyone to think she is invincible, but I highly doubt that is the case. And besides that, you are not truly killing her.
Do I have a time limit on this?
Not really, but the sooner the better, no?
I'll see what I can do.
I am grateful. The sooner this can be done, the sooner it will set my mind at ease.
Alright, well, I'm gonna wait on that quest though. I mean, I will obviously do it, but I'm gonna wait a little while. Now then, this is where I should have kept the elf fruit, or Yeah. Leave.
Even
leaving.
the Templars will be impressed by the powers you will command.
Alright, so... let's see if I have any new stuff with Alistair.
Your desire is my command.
Not really, but let's just make sure I have some questions.
Of course.
What?
When somebody knocks on the door, it's very nice just to answer so we know we're not dead.
You waited like 5 seconds and I'm recording right now.
Hello, everybody. How you doing? Woo! No response. Nobody's there. We're gonna go to the professor. And I made tuna. It's in a red container in the refrigerator. And I said red container, not any other color. It's red. And you put that on a croissant and be French. Oui? Oui, oui? We go.
My mom loves to like just completely embarrass me. Anyway, never mind.
Your desire is my command.
I'd like to discuss something private.
Well, we're in camp. Now's as good a time as any to talk, right?
Never mind. Apparently
Fair enough.
if I let him
Off we go,
approach
then.
me about the romance scene, there's this really cute scene that happens, and I have never gotten it before. I'm just gonna wait until I get it. I really doubt there's anything new with Zevran here, but care to answer some questions?
All right, but I get to stare at you luridly while you do so.
What is your opinion of the Dalish?
I know little enough of the Dalish other than the fact that my mother was one, or so I was told. She had fallen in love with an elven woodcutter and accompanied him back to the city, leaving her clan behind for good. And there, of course, the woodcutter died of some filthy disease and my mother was forced into prostitution to pay off his debts. Oldest tale in the book.
Was the woodcutter your father?
How should I know? My mother was a whore, as you'll recall. None of the other elven boys in the whorehouse knew their fathers. I was not so unusual. I didn't know my mother either, of course. She died giving birth to me. My first victim, as it were. We were all raised communally by the whores. It was a happy enough existence, ignoring the occasional beating. Until eventually I was sold to the crows.